think we'd all agree there's no two ways about it. Prince Harry's love for his wife, the cable TV actress Meghan Markle, seemingly knows no bounds. He's given up so much for her, literally, holding out for things that many others think, why? You know, you are the star of the show. It is you, of course, that the public, the people are interested in. But it's interesting to find out, of course, that with Harry, as he pushed along, you know, there are certain things that he could have had, but seemingly lost. As ever, let me explain. Now, I hope we're all keeping well today, are we? We're all, yes, fit and dandy, fine and dandy. All ready for the fight? No, you're off to bed. Don't blame you. I wish I could. There are days, as I've said before, you get up and wonder how many more hours before I can get back into bed. You like that, aren't you? Whatever you're doing though, do keep safe, keep so warm, and more importantly, enjoy your time. It's always good to have a giggle, isn't it, you know? I find it fascinating, you know, when I look at royal life. Oh yes, I know, sorry. Morning or good night to us all. Yes, whatever. Don't tell me off for waving like some lunatic as people's. I don't care. Absolutely, yeah. I know. Somebody, you know, the other day I did a video for you at the back of a bus because literally it started raining, so I jumped on this bus and somebody wrote rather sarkily, you know, oh, going well, nice office. Aren't people thick? I mean, you know, what's wrong with filming the video on the back of an empty bus? You know, you just kind of think glib remarks and stuff. And yet when you look at these people, no subscribers, a keyboard warrior probably sat on their own watching. Who's the thick one? Yeah. Back as ever to your royal story of the day. Fascinating this, you know, because as I said, when you think about it, Prince Harry did have so many wonderful opportunities. No two ways about it, you know, not really just from his royal life, but of course from other things too. Now, what I find fascinating is when we saw at the Platinum Jubilee, he very much went down the marketing endorsement route, didn't he? Making sure even when he popped over here for the press demand, as it were, with the British media, that his shirt with the, you know, Dior on was seen, you know, again, a bit trite, wasn't it? A bit crass for someone of his background and standing, but of course that's what he wanted to do. Then of course he was dressed by Dior for the Platinum Jubilee and making sure again, because they put up a tweet thanking him for being dressed in their clothes, even though of course it looked like they'd been run over with a steamroller. Clearly he couldn't be bothered to press or iron them. Not exactly a great endorsement for that. But of course the bigger picture really was this, that Harry wanted his wife to become an ambassador for Dior, allegedly. That was the big deal, you know. She wants to be a brand ambassador for something juicy and big. Now, where it gets interesting is this, you see, because Harry, as I told you before, could have had it all. There's no two ways about it. They very much liked him at Dior and thought this could be a huge signing. A lot of money, big brand ambassador, free clothes. What's not to like? But Harry, as ever, allegedly wanted to hold out for the deal for his wife also. They weren't keen on Meghan Markle. They just didn't see her as somebody that could sell the brand. Who was she? And is she bigger than the brand? You get the picture. Now, again, the twist in this is truly this. They decided literally to go with, some might suggest, a lesser known person. So they decided to go with somebody else, perhaps not as big, but equally somebody that can grab headlines. This man, a vampire who remembers Twilight, Robert Pattinson. Right, what's interesting here is he's only a year or so younger than Prince Harry. So it's not like they're picking somebody here as a young buck who can get in the social media crowd. But they decided that he would fit better. And apparently this was literally advised to Prince Harry. He could have it, and if he didn't decide whether he wanted to do it or not, then it was going to go to someone else. And so they decided to pick this man. A mega deal ensued, and he's just recently been filming an ad for Dior in the very heart of New York. And it goes back to the very first thing I said, isn't it? Harry literally throws things away because he's holding out for his wife. That's a very noble thing to do. But what you have to remember in a celebrity relationship, as many celebrities work out very quickly as they head towards the divorce courts, there's always a bigger star, one that can pull in the dollars and one that tags along. And yet it would appear that Prince Harry is yet to work out the one that's tagging along is not necessarily the one that they want. Dior have decided, they made a decision, and it wasn't exactly what Prince Harry wanted. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.